my God, I absolutely love that song, Beverly Hills 90210. Absolutely love it. In tribute to Luke Perry, and absolutely love that show. Love everything about that show. I'm even wearing the Beverly Hills 90210 shirt tonight in memory of Luke Perry. A huge fan. Anyway, you guys, welcome to Anything Goes with Marella and Julia this week. So happy to be here. Except I've been trying to find my co-host all day long, and for some reason, I haven't been able to locate her. So I can't do the show without her. So I'm hoping that she's going to show up anytime now, anytime. Anyway, on that note, we hope that you guys are doing well, and we're really happy to be here. And, oh, look, I think I see someone coming in. Maybe.
What's up, everybody?
Woohoo! And she brought pizza! Yes!
It's all gone. I ate it all. I ate it all. Not the pineapple one. There's plenty of that for you.
Welcome, everybody. So, as you guys know from last week, there was an ongoing debate about whether pineapple belongs on pizza or not. And at last check, during the show, a lot of the viewers were saying that they actually liked pineapple on pizza, and Julia would not have it. So she did this online poll to see if, pineapple really belongs on pizza.
It doesn't.
So, listen, I'm only entertaining this, but let's face it, I even had a lot of people message me this week and today saying that they love pineapple on the pizza. So whatever the ballot says, I won't have it.
Well, since you're asking, the people who said, yes, it's the best, 43%.
Let me see.
I'm looking right here.
Okay.
And the ones who said no, 57%. Can we get a round of applause
No.
for the non?
No.
Yeah.
I don't care. That is on the ballot. A lot of people did not see that ballot. I'm not admitting defeat. I don't care what anybody says. Anyway, can you see what's in the box?
Yes, I'm glad you asked. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a beautiful pepperoni, bacon, and extra cheese
That's
pizza.
actually really good.
Yeah, because there's no pineapple on here.
Never mind.
Duh.
Is there one with pineapple on it?
Unfortunately. So we're gonna just smell this. Just
Smells
smell
actually
that.
really good. Okay.
Now, I can't. I just can't. Her Hawaiian pizza
Oh, okay, that looks good.
with pineapple. I
Yeah,
can't believe
black
it.
olives.
Okay, there's enough cheese on here.
Oh, that
green
looks
olive,
delicious.
green olives, black olives, green peppers, mushrooms, whatever. It looks good, but I'm still.
Okay, so I'm just wondering
I
if there was only this pizza left, would you have a slice?
Probably, I would probably be that person who picks the pineapple off on the side, and then give it to someone. Do you like that? Here, just take
We will
this.
be enjoying this later. Anyway, I think all I'm trying to say is that it's everyone's prerogative what they like on their pizza, including pineapple. Do you not agree?
No. I'm just joking. Yeah, I agree.
So guys, listen, we are so excited to be here tonight, week 3. Thank you guys all for tuning in. We will definitely get to the comments. Let us know you're online. Let us know you're watching. We'll definitely acknowledge you. I have to say that this has been a pretty crazy, stressful, busy week. Let's do our little recap in review. What do you got?
Well, I made really good friends with the people at CAA because I got a flat tire at the beginning of the week.
Yes.
Could someone explain to me how you get a hole in a tire that's like the size of your pinky nail, just like a thing, like a tiny bit of it,
Yeah.
okay, from going 5 kilometers an hour over just a pothole so slow. Okay, I had to call in, be like, yeah, hi, it's like -30 out, but I have a flat tire. Wait 2 hours. That's my start of the week.
How much did it cost?
Nothing. Get your membership now. It costed absolutely nothing. Costs.
Cost.
Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot speak.
Cost.
Oh my god. It costs nothing. Okay.
So that was an interesting evening, very stressful, even though it was a pothole that caused it and $300 and something later, but okay. moving on. What else?
Yeah.
What else was going on?
Nothing. Well, I would like to give a special shout out. Actually, what I did this week. So, special shout out to my longtime best friend teacher from Sheridan College. Way back when I was in advertising, I got to catch up with him. We got talking about life, talking about work. And he's also a graphic designer like myself, designing logos and everything else that's beautiful. And just, oh my God, it was just amazing.
Does this wonderful teacher have a name?
His name? Oh, I was waiting for it. I was trying to build it up.
Sorry. Okay, continue.
Ladies and
Continue.
Anyway, a special shout out to Gilles Paquette.
Hey, Gilles Paquette.
Thank you very much for your influence on me. You have made my college life 100% better from then. Every time I go anywhere, I'm like, oh my God, like, you will not believe it. Okay, not like that, but I'd be like, oh my God, I had this teacher, he was great.
And I know he remembers you.
He made everything just wonderful in the class. Like, I would actually be like, oh my God, I'm so happy it's 8 o'clock in the morning on a Monday and I'm going to this class because he was teaching it.
You actually raised a really good point, if I just can interrupt for 1 minute. So in my grade 12 year, which was a very important year in high school, I remember having this amazing teacher, and I was not much into math. But I had this amazing teacher, and in my first semester, I was hitting like 85, 89%. And then the second semester, due to the fact that the teacher had to take a medical leave, we got another teacher. And all of a sudden, I went down to 54%. So I really do believe that it has a lot to do with the way that teachers teach and the way that they conduct themselves and how you relate to them. And I was really hard on myself about that. But I passed the class. I was happy never to take math again.
Congratulations.
I'm admitting. I went from 89 to 54. I was devastated. Anyway.
On the bright side, as long as you have the arts and creative at like 100, you're good.
I don't know about 100, but yeah, I'm up there. I think I'm up there. So we went to see What Men Want the other night.
Oh, God.
That's going
movie.
to be a great segue for our little online dating and relationships segment later in the show. What'd you think of the movie?
I thought it was great, very comedic, had a lot of life lessons in it, ladies and gentlemen, which we'll be touching upon. Oh God, I'm like speechless for it, because I'm just like, oh my God, there's so much happening.
It was good. I'm curious. Well, first of all, let's see who's on the line and who's watching.
On the line, caller number 3, you won ticket.
Who's on the line? Caller 4. No, let's see who's tuned in, and if you guys have seen the movie What Men Want, chime in and let us know what you think, or anything else we've talked about up until now, including this delicious pizza behind us and anything else that's on your mind. So what's going on?
Okay, Craig. Hey, Craig. Welcome. He says yas. That's what he says.
That's
yas.
Craig. That's Craig.
We have Vicky. Hey, Vicky. How are you? Thank you for
Vicky.
tuning in. Doris. Oh, hello with all your claps. That makes me feel special.
Yes. Hey, Doris.
Then we have Jimmy. Oh, he's very hungry. Ladies and gentlemen,
Hey,
he's
Jimmy.
very hungry.
I'm telling you, this pizza smells really good.
Then we have, oh my gosh, just everybody. Oh my God. Hey, Frequency 5 FM.
Yeah.
I mean, that's us. Free plug. I'm just joking. Everybody, let's see what everyone's actually saying. So hungry. Vicky, is there pineapple on it? Unfortunately.
On one, not on the other.
Which we
decided
won't
to
be
compromise.
touching. We
yeah,
won't
we
be
decided to
touching that.
compromise. Yeah.
Jimmy, pizza! Oh my.
Right?
Exactly. Who doesn't want pizza? Oh, Craig. Hey, Jew, I'm eating that pizza like that with 7 cheeses we got that one time. Okay, guys, please tell me what you think about this. This was our creation in college and still is. Still is now. I'll still get it.
Yeah.
We order a pizza. We get, like, thick crust, obviously, because why not? Well done. We get, like, 8 different cheeses on it. We get, like, feta. We have that 4-cheese blend. We got that Parmesan. We got, like, everything on it. Then we put, oh my God, what else do we put on it? We put on black olives on half, steak strips,
Oh my goodness.
bacon, and barbecue sauce, Texas barbecue sauce on it.
Right.
Oh my God.
Delicious.
It's like the greatest thing ever.
You're making everyone hungry that's tuned in here.
Well, yeah, because guys, go grab yourself food and like hang out with us.
Exactly.
You know? But it was just absolutely delicious. It was so good. Oh, good evening, ladies. Thank you, Doris. Good evening. to
Thank you,
yourself.
Doris.
Oh my God. Oh, Doris again. Wow, with the cheers, champagne.
Right.
You know, actually, that's one
She's
thing we should have
impressed
brought.
because we actually brought in like live pizza.
Live pizza.
Live pizza, like pizza live on Facebook. You know what I'm trying to say. Okay, continue.
Do they? Do they? Do they really?
So going back to the movie, has anyone actually said that they've seen the movie, What Men Want?
Well, actually, Jimmy says, okay, so men want pizza.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
That's very true.
I'd love to know what men want. So maybe we can
right?
take a poll and yeah, we can share next week. Okay, continue.
Oh, and the reason why that pizza that I mentioned, that's why Craig is lactose intolerant.
Ah, yes.
Sorry, Craig.
Sorry, Craig.
But cheese is worth it, so whatever. It doesn't matter. Okay, so how about what women want?
Well, okay, all I'm going to say is about the movie. I enjoyed it.
What
I thought
women-
it was really, really funny, and there were some really good parts. Parts. One thing I want to share is I related to the movie a lot because it speaks to a woman trying to make it and kind of climb up the ladder in a corporate world in a male-dominated industry. And I absolutely can relate to that. And the actress that was in the lead role, she was very fiery, and she developed this ability to read men's minds, which I thought was hilarious. And it was both a blessing and a curse, because how many of you ladies would love to know what men are thinking. I know we do, right? Yes. So it was really, really good. And sometimes it's good to know, and sometimes I feel like it's a curse, and maybe it's not so good to know. But it was a
Tell me
fun
about
night.
it.
We love going to the movies. And if you guys have seen any movies of late and want to share with us, let us know. What else is going on?
Oh, Marka. Hi, ladies. Don't like fruit on my pizza. Thank you.
Hey, Marka. Yeah, she kind of expressed that to me. That's a no thanks.
Good.
No thanks.
Good.
No thanks.
No thanks.
So on Sunday, I was at the Speaker Slam speaker meeting for
yes.
this big month, March 26th, down at the Lula Lounge. And I've been talking about it on social media. I'm going to be joined along with 9 other speakers for a very, very big evening talking about love lessons. And it's a big one for all of us, really. And it's really a big one for me as
tell
well.
me about it.
We're going to be on stage in front of 250 people. So if you guys haven't gotten your tickets and want to come down, it's all over Facebook. It's on my page and on Speaker Slam. You guys need to come out. It's really a fun night. So we had a great time. We got to connect and reconnect with some people and got to know each other. And those events are always a lot of fun. You know?
Always fun. Oh,
Always fun.
especially when you order your Lula rum punch. Double.
I think I ordered the Lula rum
With no punch.
with no
Oh.
rum.
With no punch.
With no rum, actually,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Well, I mean, it's better with the rum, just saying.
I know.
But
I know.
okay.
I also had an awesome meeting with James Ernst. I don't know if he's watching tonight. James is absolutely spectacular. I met him a few months ago at one of these speaking gigs, and I don't even know how to describe James. He's an entrepreneur, he's a visionary, and he is a catalyst for change and wants to make the world a better place. And he was kind enough to give me an autographed copy of his book, Dynamo Diaries. And this is version 2, and he's actually given me a couple of extra copies to give away to a couple of lucky viewers. And
Yes, viewers.
I've just started reading it, and I have to tell you, you're going to be hearing me talk about James in the next few segments, because I'm telling you, he is an anomaly. I really appreciated the time that we got to spend talking. He has a very powerful story. He's on a very powerful mission, and hats off to James. And I have to tell you, he is a dynamo entrepreneur. And I wanted to read this. Like I said, I'm just literally starting this book, but I wanted to read this because you guys know I absolutely love reading, people's books and really want to promote them any way that I can. I want to read this. Life is meant to be lived now. By investing in things such as your body, mind, spirit, and well-being, plus precious memories with family, friends, and relationship capital, you will be much happier, more fulfilled, and authentically abundant. Which was really, really deep and so true. And then he continues to say, this book will act as an oxygen mask. It will revive you and inspire you to live a healthy, active life of walking the talk so you can feel alive and thrive. So again,
Amen.
Page 1, right? I just started to read this, and I'm really, really looking forward to reading the rest of it. So we'll be visiting this book a little bit over the course of time. James also has a Dynamo event coming up April 4th.
Mark it in your calendars, ladies and gents.
Last time I checked, I actually signed up, and I'm going to be taking the stage along with, I think there's like 20 speakers at this thing. It's going to be downtown. It's going to be amazing. Hence the name, Dynamo. And it's a talent search, and I think everybody literally has like 3 minutes to get up there and share their stories. So
3 minutes.
Yeah.
I don't think that's enough for you.
No. Oh, what are you trying to say? I can do it in 3 minutes. I think I can do it in 3 minutes. Anyway, it's going to be really, really exciting. So I'll definitely talk a little bit more. If you guys are free that night, would love to see you come out. I'll put the information on the links when we recap the show. All right, so
exciting.
I cannot let this week go by without paying special tribute to actor Luke Perry, who passed away. Yeah. I am so devastated, you guys, hence the tribute tonight with the shirt and the intro music. I was am a huge fan of his work. He was only 52 years old, younger than me, and passed away, I think unexpectedly. I don't think anyone really, of a massive stroke. And like I said, it really speaks to how life is so short, and illness and disease does not discriminate against anybody. And I grew up, or at least, not that I grew up as in I was 15 years old, but
you still grew up.
Well, I did. I grew up watching Beverly Hills 90210. And if you guys have watched the show or a fan of the show, let us know. Share with us what you absolutely love about it. I was a huge fan of Brenda and Dylan. Not gonna lie.
Me
Sorry,
too.
not a fan of Dylan and Kelly whatsoever.
Never.
Just never.
Never.
Just saying. But I was a fan, and what I really loved about the show was that it touched upon so many life lessons and so many morals of the story, and so many running themes, that affect people. And I think that there was the stigma that if you live in the 90210 area code and you've got all the money in the world and you've got everything you want, that your life is perfect. And it was less than perfect. There was nothing perfect about it. And then along comes this family that kind of was the balance of all these kids that were on the show. So
keeping them humble and kind.
Yeah, keeping
regardless
them
of all the
humble.
drama that's happened, but yeah.
Absolutely. And you know what, you guys, it really does resonate with real life, right? And real life of today and real life of yesterday. And I like I said, I was just absolutely devastated to hear that he had passed, because I don't know about you guys, but when you hear a certain song that takes you back like 10, 20, 30 years, even yesterday. For me, in terms of music, it was the Saturday Night Fever soundtrack. Like every time I hear music from that, I go crazy.
Staying alive. Staying alive.
Okay, you're the singer.
Staying alive.
Exactly.
Okay.
It just
That's
takes you
enough.
back, right? It's just nostalgic. And so the show itself, there's other shows that, take me back, music that takes me back. And so these are memories that we have that make us, feel good, that are part of our childhood, or part of our life. So again, just really, really, sad to hear. And our deepest condolences go to the family and close friends of Luke Perry.
Yeah.
And one thing I did want to say, I was doing a little bit of research on this, and stroke does not discriminate. Generally, it is, I think, it does affect people that are 65 and up generally, but I was reading that folks that are younger could certainly suffer a massive stroke. And so I had just made a little bit of a note here, so bear with me just for one moment. obviously, if you're, suffering from any of these signs, to call 911. But I think it's worthy to talk about on the show.
To share it.
And to share it, sudden numbness or weakness in the face, arm, or legs, especially on one side of the body, sudden confusion, trouble speaking, sudden trouble seeing in one or both eyes, sudden trouble walking, dizziness, loss of balance, lack of coordination, sudden severe headache with no known cause. And then there's a few others. So again, I just wanted to say it and pay tribute. So I know for a fact that even your generation and you loved the show.
Yes.
What did you love about it? And more, what did you love about it? Why did you like it so much? And also, what do you translate into your real life and some of the lessons that it shared in terms of your experiences?
Well,
where to start?
I don't know. I just love the show. I just like the vibe of it. I liked all the different kinds of lessons in it. There's, stay true to yourself, which was one of them. But if you read between the lines of the show, stay true to yourself. Make sure that what you have is important to you, and then when you lose it, you're gonna be like, okay, like what? Like, when they say you don't know what you have until it's gone.
Yes.
So they feel like in that show, it was actually in every episode.
Yeah,
every single episode.
Sorry to interrupt you, sweetie, but you're absolutely right. Like, everyone thought that because they had money and big houses and fancy cars, that they had everything that they ever wanted, right? But the very thing that they really wanted and were looking for were things like love and genuine friendships and a place to call home and people that they can call their friends that they could turn to.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Yeah. I definitely know that, there's a lot of there was a lot of jealousy in the show.
Are you sure we're not talking about real life?
A lot of best friends stealing boyfriends and things like this, No, but it's true. It did, I think, replicate life in certain terms, right?
Yeah, I have 24/7. But there's also shows nowadays that personally I relate to too. My generation can definitely relate to it.
Yeah.
I don't know about you can just tell me yourself, but about these shows.
Yes.
But I watch This Is Us because oh my god.
What do you love about it?
Well, I cry every single episode, so I don't love how I have to cry every episode, but I love because it shows real life, it's not over, how do I say it, over dramatized, it's not, unrealistic to the point where those things happen in real life. And then the show 13 Reasons Why. Yes, there's a lot of controversy around this show, but personally, speaking from somebody who's dealing with mental illness,
yes,
and even I know a lot of friends of mine go through situations that were also visualized in the show, that they were showed in the show.
Yep.
I just relate to it. It's just oh my god. You don't know how real it is until there's a video right in front of you showing it.
Yes.
Especially since the producer, who we all know, Selena Gomez.
Yes.
We all see her on every single tabloid. We know what she's been going through.
Yes.
She's an advocate for mental
She's been
health.
open about it. Yeah.
Super open about it. So congrats to her for that. Good job. But yeah, those shows, nowadays, I'm oh my god.
And you know what? If I've not watched one episode of 13 Reasons Why.
Oh, you need to.
Although,
girl, you need to.
I know, right? I know enough about it to know that yes, it's controversial and it's got that sort of wow factor to it in terms of maybe people weren't ready for it. But I honestly think, as a mental health advocate, as we both are, I think that if that show was on. Even decades ago, right? Even when I was growing up, I think that it would be very helpful. I think that, and correct me if I'm wrong, and the premise is that parents and children need to talk to one another.
Oh, yeah.
And children need to feel like they can have a support group and an open forum to talk to their parents and to their loved ones about what they're going through, right?
Yeah.
What do you think is the biggest catalyst for you watching that show? What does it do for you when you're watching it going, wow, I cannot wait till the next show? What does it do for you knowing that the subject matter is so deep and so heavy?
Well, it's like every single episode you watch it and you're like, okay, how does this person or character deal with what they're going through? So then I can like kind of put my own experience to it. I'm like, okay, like let's see what they're doing. Let's see how they're
Right.
how like like if and then moments, like if this happens,
Yes.
then that happens.
Yes.
Or like and such and such. Like, I'm looking at this, I'm like, oh my god, oh my god. I'm like, okay, he's stressing out. He's like thinking like not realistically, like who knows like what he's gonna do next. It's like, okay, so it kind of like puts you in a perspective where it's like if you know somebody who's going through that kind of thing, who's relating to it, you can also help prevent anything
Yeah.
serious
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah. So let's, sorry guys, I had, let's see what the, let's just go back. We don't want to forget about our viewers, our family, and our friends watching. Okay, hold on a second. Marka, going back to men don't know what they want. Enough said.
Sorry guys if I'm laughing.
Hi, Stacy. Stacy King is watching. Hello. Zan is watching. Hi, Zan. How you doing?
Zan, the
Sorry
man.
we missed your show. I'm sure it was amazing. James, hi James, how are you? Since we're on the topic of how wonderful James is,
dot.
Zan says, dudes. I'm sure I did not say
the
it
way
right.
the way that Zen says it is sudded.
Okay. All right.
Salud.
Mary Corrado. Hey, Mary. How are you? Long time. Frank Nastasi. Hello. How's it going? Stacy says, I love 90210. I know. Absolutely. Love, love, love that show. Jimmy, one sings, the other one dances.
I'm a sucker for you, baby.
Yeah. Oh, don't. Okay.
I'm a sucker for. Oh, I'm feeling it. I'm just.
Okay, so we forgot to mention a big thing that happened this week.
No, we
Jonas
can't.
Brothers reunited
Oh, my
after
God.
6 years, and I just want to tell you,
my lord!
to all the parents who grew up with the Jonas Brothers and their children loving the Jonas Brothers, I'm going to tell you right now, start taking out those lines of credit because you're going to need it. I know that when the Jonas Brothers first got on the scene,
Oh, my
Julia
God.
was like,
I was
how old
I was
were you?
8.
You were young.
I was 8,
And then
It's About Time came
and
out.
Julia
Yes.
and Felicia, hey baby girl, hope you're watching tonight. Both of them huge fans. I remember I kid you not, so many times where we were camping out in front of the Four Seasons Hotel in downtown Toronto, and by camping out I mean I had a chair, a blanket, a hot chocolate, and a book.
we lived off strawberry and cream fraps
Oh, my
from
goodness.
Starbucks.
Just,
oh my
just
god!
for a glimpse of these guys and like what a mother does for her children. And you actually met them.
Yeah.
You guys actually met them a few times. And
the
they
nicest
went to
people
enough
ever. Oh my
very
god!
down to earth, very down to earth, and they went to enough concerts. Excuse me, and now they've reunited. Say it isn't so. So you guys have been going crazy.
Yeah, their new song "Sucker" out now. Apple Music, Spotify, and YouTube.
They need to hire you.
I know.
I guess the Jonas
They
Brothers.
should.
I guess the Jonas Brothers for you guys is like the Backstreet Boys for me and my generation.
Oh yeah.
Like I've been to their
100%.
concerts several times. Just saying. Sandra is watching. Hi Sandra, how are you? Craig says, or like the what if factor.
Oh, yeah, the
for
what if
for like
factor.
13 reasons why.
Like,
Yeah.
what if?
Yeah.
Like you didn't. What if you didn't pick up that phone that one night? What would have happened?
You
Or
know
to
what?
Call them, see what they're doing, see what's up, have some life talks.
And that's exactly right. Like we've mentioned it already on the last couple of weeks, and we talk a lot about this on social media. How many people actually do it though? Like with respect to, we're always saying how reach out, ask if someone's doing okay, just check in. I know life gets so busy and there's not always a lot of time. But here's the other thing. I mentioned this last week. There's this facade that's associated with social media and this pretense that people have these glorified lives and that they're doing
Tell me about
okay.
it. Yeah.
So people don't always seem to think that there might be an issue or a problem. So the question remains, why should I phone? They're doing fine. But you know what? What's that saying about behind every smile? Let's not assume, right, that people are doing okay. Let's reach out and let's have that conversation and a coffee, maybe a hug.
A hug, guys. Don't
I
touch
haven't.
me.
I know. I
Just
haven't
don't
done this
touch
all
me.
night. Okay, but
Please
like,
don't touch me.
Really?
Put your hands
At
here.
all? Okay.
Just
The
don't.
first episode, I was doing this. She
Just
was getting
stop.
very. But I love you.
Just stop. I can't.
Okay, I'm not taking that personally whatsoever. All right. So, what else we got?
Oh my gosh. Oh, yeah,
I'm
so
trying to
those are
check.
yours, right?
I'm trying to check.
Oh, Stacy, I check up on people always. Good for you. Good.
Yeah.
Because we need more people like you, Stacy.
Absolutely, absolutely. And listen, speaking of which, I just want to do another shout out to John Quinn of Eternal Balance. And as you guys have known, and I've been mentioning this, John is in the UK and he is spearheading a company which I see almost as a global movement. And he works on raising awareness around mental health and mentally healthy workplaces. And I cannot stress enough, and trust me when I tell you, I've been through this myself, that, you know, speaking of the death of Luke Perry and others, of course, when we lose the people that are closest to us, whether we knew it was coming or it was unexpected, we don't know how to deal with it. I speak from experience, unfortunately. And one thing I can honestly say is that keeping it inside and not wanting to talk about it or deal with it or acknowledge it is not healthy on any level. And there is support out there. There is support amongst us. And so I'm not saying that by talking about it or by it's going to be this instant, you know, healing factor. But what I am saying is that if we don't talk about it and we're in denial, we can certainly push our mental and emotional health into negative levels, if I can say, versus positive levels. So Eternal Balance amongst a lot of other companies, but you know, I know John and I know what he's trying to do, and he's trying to bring this movement to Canada as well. And if he has it his way in the next few years, he's going to have what he calls support cafes in every single neighborhood.
That's gonna be nice.
People can go and talk to people without feeling ashamed or without feeling like they have nowhere to go or feel like they're going to be judged. And that's exactly what this platform and this show is all about as well.
Can we get a round of applause for John Quinn?
Yeah. Woo, John Quinn. John Quinn.
I had to.
So we've gone an entire 35 minutes without a no thanks.
Wait, but before then, hello, Mufaz. Oh, hey, guys. Did you miss me?
Mufaz, how are you? Okay,
Welcome.
yes, we did miss you.
I
and
missed
I'm going to tell
you.
you why. Because, look, we have one box of pizza with pineapple and all the toppings I like.
Get it away.
I'm going to have a slice. And then we have another box of pizza. Mufaz was on my side last week with pepperoni, extra cheese, and bacon. And she did this bogus poll on Facebook that nobody knew anything about.
For me.
And pineapple lost 43 to 57. But the polls last week and throughout the week said that a lot of people do like pineapple on pizza. So that's what you
I mean, you
missed.
like what you like.
Along with a few other topics. What?
Oh, look, Mufaz. Yeah, it's pineapples.
Telling you.
Oh, my God.
So no thanks moments.
Oh, I gotta share some. Guys,
We
while
got a
we're
few.
at it, put your no thanks moments in the comments right now.
What do you got?
So I can live, share them live, guys. Okay, here's one. These were a couple that were sent. When you have to shave your legs in order to wear your favorite dress when it's minus 20 out. No thanks. Like, I relate. Like, I can't. I don't know about
you
anybody
want to
else.
wear the dress, but you can't be bothered.
It's like, I don't want to. Like, I don't. It's like, but it's a dress. You gotta put it on. So, I mean.
I know.
Whatever.
I know.
Sorry, guys. It's winter.
I know.
Maybe summer we'll talk about it. But, like, winter, no. See you later. When you order food at a restaurant and people stare at you.
Yeah.
I
You know
can't.
what? That is my biggest pet peeve, I think.
I think so. I hate it so much.
Are we not in a restaurant where there's food being served so for us to eat? Why are people staring at our food? Are they not ordering, like, food?
Yeah, sometimes it was, oh, hi, your food. And then you have, like, this one chick over here who's like...
Felicia, if you're watching,
I'm
I know that
sorry.
is one of your
like,
biggest
I'm
pet peeves.
sorry, I can't order my spaghetti with like extra sauce and that at a restaurant without
It's so
someone
true.
judging me.
Or your 4 salads at an all-you-can-eat
Oh my god!
sushi place.
Yeah,
right?
you're all you can eat. I'll just take the edamame, but I will. That's it. Thank you. And this one, or actually, you know what the best is when I use a fork to pick up my sushi. I don't use chopsticks.
I
Sorry,
use
guys.
a fork too. Otherwise, I won't be
I
eating.
can use chopsticks
Not
to
gonna
save me.
happen.
I had maybe 50 people actually try and teach me. It doesn't work. So chopsticks, no thanks.
No thanks. Sorry.
I don't think so.
I
Fork
agree.
life, okay?
I agree.
See you later.
I agree.
Hang
Hang on one second. Mufaz says bacon and pepperoni. No thanks.
Hashtag
Muslims get to it. Hashtag what? Harem.
haram. And hashtag no thanks.
Vicky says, "Where's the brio?" Exactly.
Where's
Exactly.
the brio? Oh my god, Vicky, no. Brio tastes like cardboard and sewer.
Jimmy
I
says the
can't.
pineapple people were busy enjoying the pina coladas. Yeah, true enough. True enough.
Oh my god, I was selling a phone and someone asked me to be their baby daddy twice. Hashtag no thanks. I'm
Craig,
sorry.
we want to
what?
hear more. We
What?
want to hear more. No,
Can
we want to hear more.
What's the context? The context with that? Like, why did they say? Oh, because like you sell phones, or like what? Like, tell me.
It's so random.
Hi, can you be my baby daddy? But can you also like give me like 6 gigs of data? Thanks. Like, no, I'm good. Thanks.
Craig, how did that situation end up? We're curious. We're just curious.
Jesus. Oh, Jimmy. Okay, wait, hold on. Okay, the pineapple people were busy enjoying pina coladas.
Yes.
If you like pina colada, it's a. What's the lyric?
You know what? It
If
sounds
you
so
like
good, and then you ask me for
pina
the
colada,
lyrics. I
What
don't
a
know.
wonderful day. And a
So listen. Oh, sorry. Do we have any more no?
Yeah,
thanks?
we do. This
could go
this
on.
one, I wonder if everyone can relate to this. No sarcasm added. A lot of sarcasm added. When you're craving a milkshake from McDonald's and their ice cream machine is broken again, and they offer a muffin for substitute. No thanks. Oh my god.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So
I can't.
no.
I can't. I'm sorry. Is a muffin dairy? And
So
cold?
what we actually learned, okay,
Jesus.
we didn't even know this. Actually, after a couple of Saturday nights, so Saturday nights typically are dance night, and sometimes on the way home we will stop off at this
McDonald's.
late night
We
drive
can
through,
say it.
and we want a milkshake, right? And there's always this hour where they're changing from like the dinner food to breakfast.
I think it's like 3 a.m. to 4.
It-
no,
or-
3 a.m. to 4, and then like at 4:35 they start selling.
So we
I
always
think.
seem
I
to
don't know.
drive by or drive through in that period of time, and we get really disappointed when there's no milkshake to be had. And
Sorry, but we have muffins, scones, and
coffee.
croissants.
I know.
And I'm just like,
but
no.
we're trying not to. But we could go to Tim's for that,
You can't. Yeah.
and we leave and we get home disappointed, pretty much like our night at the club. But
God,
anyway,
I can't. Oh wait, there's 2 more that I really need to say. Like, this is like perfect. Okay, so shout out to Vicky for sending in this one. There is some coarse language in it, so I will not be saying those words, but I will be improvising. When some bench laughs at your delicious pancake leftover lunch, and then she brings in stinky fish. Hashtag no thanks fish bench is what she said.
Vicky, awesome.
I can't even no. Nobody really wants to smell that, especially if you're in an office and it's like the humidity is like crazy.
It's true. It's like the bus situation from
Yeah, the other no things. It's like, yeah, hi.
Craig
It's
says,
like-
honestly, I can't remember how it came up. The mom mentioned the daughter was single, and yeah, it just went downhill from there. Jimmy
Jesus.
says, when you bring pizza with pineapple, share it. No thanks. I'm not sharing my pineapple pizza.
Well,
I
because
probably will.
I'm a lover of all pizza and people, I'm sharing my pizza with everyone. Vote below.
Mufas says, Vicky, type it here. So, okay.
No, she sent it to me on Twitter because I was doing like a whole Twitter thing where people would send me stuff.
Yes.
Oh my god. Okay, wait, actually I need to share this one.
Okay,
This is
go.
actually going to go into our next topic, if you believe
Okay.
it or not.
Yes.
All right, here we go. This is how
Our
this
next
person would
topic.
say it. When a guy uses either the words hey, hi, or sup via text and doesn't say more than 4 words in a conversation, Done.
No
Deceased.
thanks.
I'm done. No thanks. No thanks.
So-
I can't.
Okay, so
Like, how do you have a conversation with someone who doesn't say
can't.
more than 4 words and you're like a social person? It's like, yeah, so what did you do at work today? Like,
so we need
nothing.
We need 100% participation. Not that we're not getting it up until now, but I'm really curious. Okay, we want to talk about online dating apps and dating and relationships in general. And this is the introduction of this theme for several episodes to come, because there's no way we're going to be able to cover it all off tonight.
I
Like, there's
mean,
just
we
no
can
way.
try.
No, there's no way.
But without a debate going on, I don't know.
There's no way.
have no
So,
idea.
okay, back in my day, there was no technology. Therefore, there was no social media, and there were no dating apps, and there was none of it that comes with dating apps, okay?
Mm-hmm.
People actually left their houses to go and meet people. And they were forced to have a conversation. And they either liked you or not, but they were forced to have a conversation, right? Nowadays...
Unfortunately, just joking.
Yeah, but nowadays, people, I feel like, are hiding behind their phones and their laptops, and you don't even know who you're talking to. And I feel like it's just a disaster. Like, it's one big mess. And I will just say it gets so complicated because, okay, this has been my experiences, okay?
Please share with us,
Okay,
Marilla.
well, I'm not getting into the like nitty gritty, but notwithstanding, I feel like, first of all, if both people are not on the same page of expectation, it's going to go downhill very quickly.
Oh, for sure.
So if somebody is looking for just, a casual dalliance, if I may say,
Dalliance.
and
guys.
someone else is looking to, date and get to know somebody, it's obviously not going to... It's already starting off on the wrong foot because the expectation is not balanced, right?
Mm-hmm.
The other thing I find is that there's so many options out there, not just with one app, but multiple apps and multiple ways to connect with people with all these different, platforms that are out there.
Oh,
so
yeah.
with options comes the lack of commitment. So if people are looking for commitment, it is really hard to find that because there's so many options. Then we get into the other side of the coin, which is endless texting.
Oh.
Do you really want to spend 2, 3, 4 weeks endlessly texting with people that you actually haven't met yet? I actually prefer to meet within the first few days, within the very
As long as it's in person, as Don says, best way to connect is in person, hands down.
Hey,
100%.
Dawn. Yeah, for sure. But like I'm saying, the reason I feel this is, okay, let's say, for example, you're endlessly texting for 3 or 4 weeks and you have a great vibe online, right? That doesn't mean it's going to translate to a great vibe offline.
Can relate.
And what if you've wasted an entire month of endless texting and then you meet in person and it doesn't go anywhere? Like, what a waste. So I would prefer to meet early on. That's my opinion. Then there's the whole...
I feel like you're taking a stab at me with that comment.
Why?
Because that's happened to me
I
several
am-
times.
No. I'm sure it's happened to many people many times.
Guys, she's stabbing me in the face
I
right
am
now.
so not. You have a chance to talk about all your experiences if you want. All I'm saying, you guys, is it happens, and I think that time is a luxury that should not be wasted on endlessly texting. At the very least, have a phone conversation and
Yeah.
hear what the other person sounds like, because you can tell a lot about chemistry at least having a phone conversation. But I find that too many people want to text and very few people want to actually talk on the phone or meet.
It's interesting that you say that, Morella. No, but
Really, Julia?
No, but I remember I was talking with this. I matched with this one dude, and I was like, "Oh yeah, hi," and I was like, "Hey, this is too good to be true," because there was actually conversation, like paragraphs. I'm saying like Harry Potter novel, J.K. Rowling paragraphs. Yes, thanks. Okay, thank you. But no, I mean, like there was just so much, and I was like, okay, like this is gonna go well. I honestly cannot. I almost like said it out loud.
Right.
This frustrates me. 14 days texting, okay, without meeting once. okay, yet, okay, because of busy schedule and like whatever. But there was like 14 days talking, and I'm like, okay, yeah, this is good. All right, no problem. But then I am like, okay, at least let's like FaceTime. Let's go on the camera. Let's like talk on Oh no, there was always I'm going to the gym, or I'm going to the grocery store.
Now, at any time, did you feel that this person wasn't real?
Yeah, at one
or
point I was
did
like,
you?
this person's catfishing 100%. Like, I can't. Like, this person's fake, okay? But actually, they weren't. We actually got to meet up, but we realized that we're just friends.
Right.
We're just friends.
After like 2 solid weeks.
Yeah, it's like, okay.
And then you guys,
Okay.
there's this my personal favorite, okay, is this whole thing around labels, okay? And the question that I get asked a lot is, what are you looking for? Well, how do I know what I'm looking for if I actually haven't found it yet? So think about that for a minute.
That's why you have to have like a default response when someone asks you that question.
Yeah, so my answer has changed a lot over the course of time being on these apps, but I know what I'm looking for, but I try to be as general as possible, but at the very least, I'm trying to explain that I'm looking to meet somebody and get to know them and spend time with them. But how do you know? So when someone says, are you looking for long-term or short-term? Well, how do I know? I don't even know if I'm going to last 20 minutes at a coffee date.
Yeah.
So I don't get it. What do you say? What are you looking for?
Y'all don't really want to know what I gotta say. No, I actually just say, I'm like, oh, hey, honey, what are you looking for? And I'm just like, oh, I'm just honestly, to be honest with you, I'm not sure. I'm just looking for good vibes.
Go with the flow.
Go with the flow.
So
and if something happens, something happens. It turns into whatever the heck it is,
Because you don't know.
Because you don't know. But other than that, I'm just like, listen, I don't know, but you read my bio. You know what I'm not looking for, so see you later.
And here's the other thing, okay? They're called dating apps. Do people actually date anymore? No, it's an honest question. Do people actually date anymore, Julia? Do they date anymore? Do people actually go on dates?
I feel like people say dates, like the word date, in order to force a situation that in their mind it actually isn't a date. It's just an opportunity, in my opinion. Most of the time.
Yeah. Don says, he says, best way to connect is in person, hands down. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. He also says, it has happened to me as well. Oh my God, me and her have so much in common. Oh, Blue Suedes. Hi, Blue Suede Suze. How are you? They are waving.
Mississauga's best kept secret.
So Blue Suedes is the club that Julia and I go and spend our Saturday nights at. Shout out to them. I'm so glad you guys,
ladies and gentlemen.
I'm so glad you guys are tuning in. But I have to tell you something. If you guys have been watching our platform, you know that we really integrate dance and music into our platform. And I've said this, and I'm going to say this again. When you're having a stressful week, or you're exhausted, or your work, or whatever the case may be, life gives you challenges. Life gives us challenges, right? When we go dancing, we go listen to music, I tell you, everything just goes away. Absolutely. Good vibrations. Blues.
Good vibration. I wanna good vibration. Sorry, I had to.
Yes. Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. Keep going.
I don't know.
So if you guys have never been to Blue Suedes in Mississauga, you got to go check them out. Music is so good. They have a mix of Latin salsa, hip hop, top 40, Euro, you name it. It's always such a great time. So great to see you on here.
Hello, wonderful. Mississauga's best kept secret.
You do that really, really well.
You're in the mix. I'm just trying.
Tommy, I hope you're listening to that. Don says, I would rather talk on the phone than text, hands down. Yeah, me too. But I would rather meet in person than talk on the phone.
Yeah, me too.
Us too.
It's like,
absolutely.
Can we just talk? I don't care if it's at a gas station. Like, can we just go and talk and just whatever? Like, just be like, hey, how are you? Like,
no, but it's true. Craig says it's so fun there. Yes, Craig, because you came to Blues.
Yeah, Craig's came to Blues. Vicky has been to Blues too.
Yeah,
a lot of my mutuals.
A lot of our friends have been to Blues.
Been there.
Vicky says, Marky Mark, yes, good vibes. Yes, Blues.
I feel like every time we go, there's always something. There's always a story. That's
I know.
Why I love it. It's just like, you can't get that anywhere else.
You know what, you guys? I have to tell you, if we're going to talk about this for a minute, I absolutely have to tell you. So when I was younger, when I was Julia's age, there were a lot of clubs in downtown Toronto. So downtown Toronto was the place to go. And there were a lot of clubs that Julia's dad and I enjoyed going to, or just me and my girlfriends enjoyed going to. But the ones that we really liked were the ones that were not like massive, and that they just, like we've been saying, good vibes, good music. You know, you knew security, you knew the people that were running the place, and they make you feel like you're not just a patron, but a member of that family, right? And that's what we look for when we're working with people, and we align ourselves with business partners even, and getting to know people. We want to feel like we matter. So over the years, I stopped going to clubs there for a while as I was raising my children and what have you. But I've never lost my love of dance and my love of music, right? That a lot of times that there's clubs that they're popping up and they're huge, like big establishments, thousands and thousands of people. And there's nothing wrong with that. But as a parent, I always say that, you know what, the bigger the establishment, sometimes the bigger the problems. That's just as a parent speaking. It doesn't mean there's some great places in Toronto to go and have a great time. But Blues, when Julia turned 19,
Oh, God.
okay, on her 19th birthday,
Good
when she was of
times.
age, I said to her, you are coming with me, we're going to go dance, and I'm taking you to this club, which was Blues, in Mississauga. That was 5 years ago, and we've never left, like, at all. And, right? And so you tell me, I mean, I don't want to speak for you, but we have developed this wonderful connection of family that, you know, meets up every single weekend for the love of dance and the love of music, and it's so much fun. And every time we leave, we leave with stories, obviously, but we leave with just feeling so fantastic. And of course, our feet are hurting walking to the car. Enough
No,
said.
but even the stories make us like so happy, even as ridiculous as they are.
It's true, but you know what? They're awesome. We know the security teams. They always make sure that we're being looked after, and it's always a fun time. And it's great to see our friends there every single week. And you know what? I got to tell you, we have gone there when it's minus 28 out, and that place is packed. So what does that tell you?
Exactly.
So you guys keep doing what you're doing. So getting back to online dating and relationships, I really wanted to talk about this because I myself feel like, okay, what are the terms? Ghosting,
Yeah, there's ghosting,
there's catfishing, there's block and delete,
block and delete.
right?
I don't know if there's any more. I don't know. I
Does
don't
that pretty
remember.
much cover it?
Yeah, I feel like, yeah.
The one
Yeah.
thing, okay, can I just say this? Anyone that knows me knows that I'm very big on respect. And oftentimes,
R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Tell me what you need. Tell me what you mean to me.
thank you.
Okay, moving on.
I love it. No, but it's true, right? We all want to be respected. We all want to feel like we are valued and we're appreciated. And sometimes I feel like with these online dating apps, there's none of this. And I'm going to share one story, if
here
I
we go.
may.
Yes.
And I met someone on an online dating app. This was about a year ago, I would say. And it was kind of awkward in the context of
Right, awkward.
well, they let me know very quickly what they were looking for, and I wasn't necessarily looking for the same thing. And so it kind of got, not awkward, but it was just like, really, like, you're not my cup of tea. I'm sure very nice person, but I didn't have a chance to get to know them in the way that I wanted to because they were very clear about what their intentions were. So it didn't really go anywhere. So fast forward a few months where I actually saw them at a business event.
Oh, awkward.
A business
Oh,
event.
God.
And they were there for business. I was there for business. I recognized them right away, and he recognized me right away. And at that point in time, there had already been some communication, some exchange, some very open vocabulary.
Oh, God.
And
Only imagine. Thank God I wasn't there.
Was he? But you know what? I think he was a little embarrassed, and he actually apologized. But here's the thing. Because we were at a business event together and I got to speak to him on a different level, actually very smart, very, very intellectual person, very funny, but I wouldn't have gotten to know that because of the exchange on the dating app. You see what I mean? But because I
Yeah.
saw him that night and we actually had fun and we laughed, I actually thought of him in a different way. Like I actually thought he was a decent person.
You got to see the business. You know when everybody has a customer service voice, like, oh my
Yeah.
god, hi, can I help you with anything? And then like your real voice is like, oh my god, I just want to go home.
Yeah,
Hi,
exactly.
what can I help you with anything? So you saw the business side customer service version.
Yeah, and there was
There's other
none of
people there, right?
Yeah, and there was none of this like, can I send you pictures? Can I send you pics? Like that's just like the line of the year. Can I send you pics? No, you can't send me pics. But
Pics. What kind of pics? Like, of
Yeah.
his game room,
I'm sure.
of his like
I'm sure of his
game room.
I'm sure. So do you see what I'm saying? So it was just, but I got to know him, and then afterwards he apologized for his behavior, and he was kind of like, "You're really cool," and this, that, and the other. And would you like to have coffee? That's kind of what I wanted to get to. But how do you get to that if the first thing that comes out of someone's like typing is, straight
You
out
just
of
say, okay, thanks. No,
no thanks.
just no thanks.
What else can you do?
Nothing. Block, delete, next.
I know.
Thank you.
And you know
Move
what?
on.
People are. I want to give people the benefit of the
Like
doubt.
if they don't have self-respect, how are you expecting them to give any respect to you? You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Only more awkward than that
Like-
situation is if that person was coming in for an interview and I was going to be hiring them. That would have been the only other awkward situation.
that's a true story. I'm just joking. That's never happened.
No, that's never happened to me actually.
Thank God. Thank
Right.
God.
So what are your thoughts on this? Like on the whole, and more importantly, ghosting, because we talk
I can't
about,
stand it.
Yeah, we talk about respect, and there is nothing more disrespectful than someone who is talking to you then disappears, meets with you then disappears, whatever, and then disappears. Because I feel like I would have an honest conversation. I wouldn't ghost. But why do people feel like they can't have a conversation?
I feel like it's just because they think, okay, let me just get rid of the problem. They'll understand. Like, they'll understand. Let me just get rid of the problem. And that's it. Move on.
right.
I don't know. Like, guys, like, women, why do you ghost? I don't know why. I actually never ghosted before. If I do, I reply, like, 4 hours later. It's like, oh, hey, sorry for the late reply. I was sleeping, literally. Because that's what...
Yeah, but you explain.
I
and
always
you
explain,
reply.
right?
Yeah.
But when I never really, like, just read a message and then just let it go, right? But that's happened to me where I'm like, okay, why can't you just be honest with me? You weren't feeling it? Just say, hey, listen, Julia, like, wasn't feeling it. Like, it's okay, And I'm like, okay, fine, I understand. Okay, that's fine. Like, it happens, right? I'm human, guys. I'm only human. But, like, then in general, it's just, like, I just can't. I hate it. It's, like, it just makes you feel like you're not important. It's, like, why am I on your...
Exactly.
It's, like, why am I... Even, like, if it's, like, a close friend, close friend, they leave you on red, it's, like, okay, like...
Oh, Blue Suede
It's
says,
fine.
we love having you both part of the Blues family. Thank you so much. Jimmy
Blue
says such a
Suede
great
suits,
great
all right.
voice. So
Thank
guys,
you.
honestly, we want to hear about your stories. We don't want to hear all the details, but we'd love to get your thoughts on this, because this is I've had a lot of friends talk to me about this, and you know what? We think that it's only happening to us, but it's happening to a lot of people out there.
Yeah, there's even the popular situation that I know a couple of my friends have gone through, where it's like you're interested in somebody and they give you mixed signals and you're like, okay, I think I'm gonna go for this, but then like you get shot down and you're like,
Right.
well, this is awkward.
Right. Exactly.
This is awkward.
Exactly.
Like I don't know how to explain it.
We'll
but
survive. We'll
I know
survive.
a lot. I know a couple of my friends who are watching right now understand. I get it. I know they do. So share your experiences, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, we'd love to hear them. We'd love to hear them. So, listen, we have come to that time in the program for our final thoughts. Julia, final thoughts for this evening.
Make sure to be Oh wait, sorry. My final thoughts got mixed up with Vicky's here. Mixed signals. Tear face.
Yes, mixed signals. No
That
thanks.
is my final thought. Like, that is my final thought.
Hey, Domenica, how are you?
Oh my gosh. Oh, yeah, oh my god. Hey, okay. But no, my final thoughts is, make sure you check your tires before you drive, because you don't want to end up like me on the side of the road in -30 weather. Calling, your grandfather, be like, hey, what's the CAA number again? So make sure you check your tires, because winter sucks. 2, final thoughts, don't ghost, don't be rude, just to be honest. 3,
Exactly.
I don't know. Actually, you know what? Eat pizza without pineapple on it.
Very funny. Very funny.
I'm kidding. You guys are entitled to love whatever you want.
I'm having the pizza with the pineapple. So my final thought, you guys, is I want to dedicate sort of this segment to people who are dealing with stress and anxiety. And I suffer
knew you
from
would speak because I was like, just do it.
Yeah,
Just talk about it.
no, you know what? I deal with a lot of stress, and I suffer from anxiety. And when my stress levels are really high, my anxiety goes through the roof. And one of the hardest lessons for me that I've learned is that if I don't take the time to relax and look after myself, then I am useless to the people in my life that I care about. And so if you're dealing with so many things and you feel like you can't do it all, you know what? Take the time, smell the roses, deep breath, go dancing, go take in a movie.
Sing in the shower.
Sing in the shower. Do what you have to do.
Or do what I used to do, or still do. Listen to the Jonas Brothers.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's been on repeat for the last how many days. But honestly, like, you know what? Life is too short. We just talked about this. So take care of you. And we look forward to seeing you next Thursday, same time, same place.
Sorry, I have to interrupt you.
Yes.
We have a new pizza topping from Jimmy. Eat pizza with anchovies. I love anchovies.
No.
I love them.
I can't. No. I cannot do it. No anchovies. Jimmy, no.
They're
I was
so
a fan.
good. The way that my grandmother makes it on her pizza, anchovies are so good. You just get that salt.
No, I can't
Like
do
that
it.
taste.
No, I can't do it. I'll have the pepperoni and bacon. I
Oh,
will not
God.
have the... But thank you, Jimmy.
Anchovies are
and,
great.
Jimmy also says stress is a powerful virus that will eat your soul. It's so true. So true. And you know what? We're all busy. We all have demands, but we have to take time for ourselves because it will... it's just not a good place to be when you're dealing with so much. And on that note, next Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Anything goes.
Anything
with
goes.
Morella and Julia.
With Morella and Julia, Frequency 5 FM, Facebook Live. Thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate it. We will be doing a watch party. We will be replaying. If you guys have comments, send them to us.
No thanks. Send your no thanks to me or Morella.
You know what? Here's another thing. If you want Julia to sing a song,
no,
next
please
week,
don't listen to this. Don't listen to her.
Send
I'm
in
not
your
singing
choice for
anything.
song, and Julia will cover it.
No, I won't.
Yes, and if you have an experience that you'd like to share, again, leave out the details, but, you know, in general, that you'd like to share about some of your, you know, dating nightmares or online dating, please, love to hear about it, because as you can tell, I'm very passionate about it, and would love to really understand how it all works, because I'm still trying to figure it out.
Same. Actually, I gave up, so.
Have you completely given up?
Yeah, I mean, like, what do I need? What am I looking for now? All I'm just trying to focus on is, like, work, my mom, pizza, my family.
Thank you.
I'm just lying. I'm lying. I'm just focusing on butternut squash soup because it's so good.
You know what? When love's going to hit you, it's going to hit you, sweetie.
Yeah, well, that's okay. I'm young. I don't need it. Anyways, bye.
Okay, guys. We will
Enough
see
about
you
that.
next Thursday night. And again, Frequency 5 FM, Facebook Live. You know where to find us. Looking forward to it.
Let's hit it.
What? The microphone's there. Why are you holding my hands?
I don't know what this is. I promise. It's not what it
See you
looks like.
next week. Thank you.
Bye.